Hello, and welcome back to Something Starts Ringing Tarot. My name is Ryan, and I'm so excited to share this video with you. Today I'm going to be going through 5 decks, 3 tarot and 2 oracle that I have purchased in the last month or so. So this is what I'm calling my tarot and oracle haul video. I'm so excited to show these to you. I've been waiting until I got all of them in before I showed you to even look at them. So this is kind of my first impressions. I've looked at walkthroughs online, but I haven't seen them in person yet. So all that I've done is take off the cellophane wrapping, so I don't have to fumble with that on video. But without further ado, this is my tarot and oracle haul of early 2023. The first deck that I got is the Gold Foil Tarot. This was on Amazon, and I will have all the links to all of the tarot decks that I show here in the description box below if you want to check them out. This one was through a company called Abtrino, I believe. I saw another walkthrough on YouTube, and it just caught my attention, so I wanted it. So this is the Gold Foil Tarot. This is the box. It has a magnetic closure, which is nice. It says, "Let's share the world of tarot happily," in this cool metallic embossing. All right, wow, look at these. This is gonna be so awesome. Okay, so here's the guidebook. It comes with a little white book. It looks like there are color pictures in this one with a little paragraph for each card. I'm not going to go into too much detail with the guidebooks, but there's that. All right, so this is actually a plastic deck, so it's very slick and slippery and bendy, so that's cool. Never had one of those before. So there's the title, "Let's Share the World of Tarot," Gold Foil Tarot. All right, here's another little title card. It says, "What we see in the symbology of tarot derives in large measure from our own intuition and, once revealed, reflects back upon each of us to further enrich our lives." I really like that. And this deck really drew to me because everything on the cards are holographic, but they have these different patterns in different areas of the card that kind of accentuate the meaning or accentuate the certain pattern of the water has ripples and the sky has these like rays almost. All right. Oh, look at that. I'm so excited for this one. This is like out of this world crazy, but I guess first of all, I'll do the backs. It has this gold and black. I don't know if the camera's picking that up very well, but it has like a, yeah, there we go. Just a holographic kind of foil pattern on the back. And here's the Fool. I'm not going to go through every card, but I'll go through a few of them. Here's the Fool. Look at all that movement in the holographic. That is so cool. Magician. Like every single part is holographic, but it's different. High Priestess. I hope this is showing up well on camera, but wow, look at that. All right, let's see the Temperance card because that's my favorite. Oh yeah, look at that. I love the ripple in the water. That is so unique and cool how it just reflects the light differently. So obviously this is the pretty traditional Rider-Waite-Smith artwork, but done in a very reflective holographic way. Look at that sun. That's so cool. It's so bright and so vivid. I was worried that it wouldn't be. Oh, look at that world, how patterned that is. I was worried it would be kind of hard to see the holographic, but this really pops. It's really, really cool. Oh, look at the star in the background of that one. That's really, really neat. And this plastic, it's like so slippery, so it'll be really nice to just fan out. I'm personally a fan of decks that do that. go see more of the minors. Ooh, interesting. That coat is still holographic, but it's kind of almost a matte compared to the rest of it. Oh wow, look at that sky. It like changes and twirls. Oh geez. Every single card is so different and unique in how this holographic comes out. This is going to be a fun deck to play with. This one's really dark, which really fits the category, or the meaning. It's just so unique how every card has a different holographic, and I'm sure that you could interpret some meaning into these. Like these are X's and squiggles. That is just so cool. And I love the almost glittery gold around the edges. It just really makes everything stand out. And this is a pretty cheap deck on Amazon, so I'm really impressed with the quality and how much holographic actually stands out. So, all right, that's the gold foil tarot. Try to put these away between each one. It also, that gold foil tarot also came with this like suede bag with a little design on it, so that's pretty nice. Even for that cheap of a deck, it's came with this nice little bag. Alright, the next deck that I purchased is the Fifth Spirit Tarot. I'm also very excited for this one, so I'll just read the back to you quickly, so this really describes it very well. It says, Tarot Beyond Binaries. The tarot thrives in liminality and nuance. The more we work with tarot, the more we realize that everything is fluid. Gender, meaning, even time. We're all creatures of earth, air, fire, and water, bound together by the fifth element, spirit. This deck expands notions of gender through the juxtaposition of traditional titles and queered imagery. It encourages you to queer your practice by listening to your intuition, your personal symbolism, and your own lived wisdom. Now, that's queer. I just love that. This looks like such a diverse, such an accepting, inclusive deck, and I'm so excited to use it. And it is mass market, so I just got this off the shelf at Barnes & Noble, so it's not too expensive. I think, what does it say on the back? US $28.99, so that's not too bad. May this deck guide you to your truth, for where you find your truth, you'll find your power. Wow, I really like that. All right. Okay. Comes with a nice chunky guidebook. Looks like roughly a page. There's a couple tarot spreads in here. Roughly a page on each card. Kind of just goes through. And here are the cards. Has a little paper wrap on them. Alright, here are the backs. It's a nice matte. Alright, let's go through some of the cards here. It's got a nice white border. It's like a cream almost, cream colored. Alright, there's the Fool. So casual, so foolish. Magician. Ooh, these slide nicely. It kind of makes a nice, almost ASMR sound. High Priestess. And even just in these first 3 cards, you can see the queerness, you can see the gender diversity, you can see the racial diversity in just the first 3 cards. That's so cool. The Empress. There's so many different symbols you can latch onto in any of these cards. Oops. The Hierophant. The Lovers, that's the front of the box. I really, really like that card. The Chariot. Ooh. Roller derby-ish looking. Strength. There are so many just little hidden symbols, even like on the tree, on his patch, on the knee, on his backpack. That's so cool. I should say on their backpack, because I can't really tell the gender, which is intentional, I'm sure. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, wow, look at that, the Hanged One. This deck is so cool. Oh my goodness, look at that Death card. That's so unexpected and unique. That's so cool. Oh, look at that. My favorite card, Temperance. I can tell I'm going to stare at these cards a lot because there's so much detail and so much unique meaning. Tower. Oh, look at that. These colors are just so vibrant and bright too, even on kind of, I don't know, simple art drawings. I don't want to say simple. They're very complex, but it's kind of a unique art style. I believe this is the creator. Their picture is actually on here, Charlie Claire Burris. It kind of looks like the creator. I'm not sure. I'll have to check the guidebook if that's actually what they meant, but it looks like them. Judgment. The World. Oh, that's cool. 2 of Wands. 3 of Wands. They're so different than the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, but they still very easily convey the same meaning, or the traditional meaning is that you can just pick them out right away. It's so well done. Wow, that's cool. That's a very different. I'm going to have to study that one a little bit, but I like that for the 8 of Wands. So I'd say at least the wands so far are a little bit pippish, but they definitely convey the message with more than just the wands, but there's no people. I heard somebody else say they're pips with feeling, so I really like that saying. Here's the Page. The Knight. Oh, I like the skateboard. That's awesome. The Queen. Oh, yes. And the King. This is such an awesome deck. It's so inclusive, diverse, queer, unique art that still gets the message across of each meaning of the cards really clearly. That is so cool. There are so many little symbols in every card that kind of add to the meaning. The Fish is in the balloon in this one. Queen of Cups, yep. King of Cups. It sort of reminds me of like a Mr. Rogers, but I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. I could spend all day looking through this deck. I know I said I wasn't going to do a walkthrough, but I'm basically doing that at this point. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, kind of creepy. Oh my gosh, look at it. There's just so many like wow reactions to every card. Yes. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. Oh my gosh. See, this is like so unique, but so immediately Two of Pentacles. It's crazy. That's so well done. Just the motion in the drawing and the... Oh, that's so cool. It has everything you want in like a RWS card. It has all the symbolism, but then it's just done in a different way, which is so cool. Just by first impressions, this might be one of my new favorites. This is pretty awesome. All right, I'm gonna have to stop there for this one. I probably spent way too long going through those, but man, I'm so impressed with this deck. It's thicker cardstock. It feels really nice. It's almost like a soft touch, but it's definitely a matte. It's really nice matte cardstock. So I'm really excited for this deck. Again, this is the 5th Spirit Tarot. Oops, I put this in totally upside down. Okay. I've had some of these decks for like a month waiting for the other ones to come in, so I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to look through them. I'm so excited. Alright, the last tarot deck that I purchased in this haul is the Tarot of Oneness. This one just captured me immediately when I saw my first walkthrough and the first images of this deck. It's so unique and such a cool perspective on the tarot. So I'll just quickly read the back to you. It says, "We are all channeling the energy of the Fool when we leap into a new adventure with innocence and excitement. We all experience death and rebirth, justice, judgment, and the lure of unhealthy vices. We all need to be reminded to see things from a new perspective, and that the ending of one thing is the beginning of another. The Tarot of Oneness invites you to step into the energy of each card to channel guidance for yourself and others." I want to repeat that last sentence because that's like the whole point of this deck. The Tarot of Oneness invites you to step into the energy of each card to channel guidance for yourself and others. So it's from your perspective. It's so unique. Ooh, I love that box. That's so cool. So this is another magnetic box. Oops, it actually had a ribbon that I didn't even use. I just dumped it right out. Okay. Alright, this is a really solid box too. Cute little rabbit at the bottom. Alright, so this is the Tarot of Oneness. Oh, I'm so excited. I almost forgot to do a flip through of the guidebook. Got a nice table of contents, some spreads. Looks like it's full color, which is great. This is an indie deck, so it was a little bit more of an investment, but it looks like the majors at least have a full color picture, keywords, reversal keywords, a little meaning, And then, oh, it looks like it goes through the symbology of each thing on there. So hiking boots, paw print, portal, rocks. It does that for all. That's really nice that it has the symbols there of every card. This one does have a couple extra cards, which I will flip through later. Minor Arcana. Oh yeah, it looks like it does the exact same thing. So full color picture, and it has the symbology of each picture, which is great. Okay, that's a great guidebook. It's a nice little chunky one, but it has so much information on each card, and it goes into why the artist chose the symbols that they did, which I really, really like in a guidebook. All right, so here's the backs. They're a nice matte, but they have that aura feeling of the different colors. And then it has this like orange peach colored edging. It's a matte edging. It's not gilding. It's just a matte solid edging. All right, let's get into the cards. So this is all from like the reader's perspective, which I really, really like. Look at all the color and the 4 elements so clearly in the palm of their hands. High Priestess, the Empress, Emperor. I've looked through many walkthroughs of this deck online, so I know what a lot of the cards look like, because I really, really spent my time deciding to buy this one because it is a little more expensive. So I have seen them, so I might not react as if it was my first time seeing them, but I just really, really, really like this deck. This deck does have 2 Lovers cards. So one is a presenting more male, and the other one is presenting more female. So you can obviously choose to use one or the other, or both. I might just leave both in. I think that makes this deck unique, and including both would be a different perspective. So, Chariot. I really like the Strength card. I saw this in the walkthroughs. It's your hand or your hand right on the bear, and it's just like so close up and like personal. It's so great. All right, the Hermit. Flip through a couple of these a little faster. This one they renamed the Hangman Perspective. Death, Rebirth. This card is basically why I ended up making the plunge to buy this deck. I love Temperance, as you already know, but this card being from the perspective of the angel with the like feather falling into the water, the 1 foot in the water, the 1 foot on the rocks, this square and triangle symbol is still there. This is just so cool to me. I'm so happy with this Temperance card. A very tempting devil. This is another reason I wanted to buy this deck. Somebody in their walkthrough pointed this out, and I had never seen it before, and I basically bought it as soon as they showed this. But this is the Moon card. It's a little not traditional, obviously. I mean, none of these are, but the thing that really, really made me buy this was that in the branches of the trees, you can see the wolf and the dog and the lobster or crawfish. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's like in the branches, that just amazed me. The attention to detail to get that symbology in there without being totally obvious is just so awesome. The sun. This is instead of the world they have, or instead of judgment, sorry, they have awakening and the world. And then these are the extra cards that they added. So there's higher self, life force energy, Oneness. So that's the name of the deck, Tarot of Oneness. Present Moment. And Synchronicity. So I'll have to read through the guidebook and see how those kind of fit into the structure of the tarot. Alright, now we're into the minors. I'm going to go quicker through these. Oh, I really like that Two of Cups. Three of Cups. This is another one of my favorite cards that I saw in the walkthrough. It's all black and white, and this hand is kind of shading the sun from vision, or shading the color almost from vision. So just that Four of Cups energy of kind of not wanting to see what might be good for you or what might make your life a little better. Just that intention of blocking that out or taking some space. That's just so cool. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. That's a really great Eight of Cups as well. I love how it's also like close up and intimate and personal, like you're actually in the card. This one, you're the duck that had the eggs. And the Ten of Cups. And the pages are inspiration, so the inspiration of Cups. The knights are action, and so there's this shadow of the knight on the horse. The queens are Spirit of Cups, which I really like that keyword or change of title for the queens, Spirit of Cups. And the kings are all kind of similar like this, with the throne and all of the symbols on it, like you're getting ready to sit down on it as the king themselves. And this is called the embodiment of Cups, which again, I really like that renaming, and it makes sense to me. Here's the Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. Oh, that's a pretty Four of Wands. It's like pure joy holding up your hands. It's almost like that color run kind of thing, kind of feeling. Five of Wands. That's a cool one too. Like paparazzi almost. Seven. I like the Ten of Wands. That's another one of my favorite cards, is the Ten of Wands in general. So I like that interpretation. Inspiration of Wands. Action of Wands. You can see that shadow of the knight again. Spirit of Wands. I really like that. So it has the traditional Rider-Waite symbolism, but it's done in a unique perspective. And the embodiment of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Four, ooh, Five. This is such a beautiful deck. These colors just pop so brightly. It's a nice matte finish, so it doesn't reflect the light. There's a little shimmer, but it's very matte. It looks really good. This is just such a unique perspective. It's so cool. If you want me to do a more in-depth card by card flip through, I know I'm showing most of them on this video, but if you have more questions about any of these decks or want me to do a specific video for that deck, just let me know in the comments and I will try to get that done. I am going to be taking my time studying these and learning them before I shuffle them all up, so let me know if you want me to do a full flip through of a specific deck, or if you have any questions about a specific deck. All the links will be in the description, so you can go check out websites and things like that, but feel free to comment if you like the decks, if you are considering any of them. So this is the Tarot of Oneness. All right, now the big moment. This is my first Oracle deck I've ever purchased, so I'm looking forward to starting my journey into Oracle. I decided it would be the Sacred Earth Oracle. This artwork just grabbed my attention, and this is a mass market deck, so I got it at my local metaphysical shop. So it's just nice to pick it off the shelf and support that local shop. All right, there's a little cover. Sacred Earth Oracle Guidebook. Alright, it's got a matte finish, so that's pretty nice. Man, look at those pictures. These are so cool. Alright, so it looks like it goes through. It has a table of contents, which is nice. It looks like black and white pictures. There's a little poem there. I'll have to read that later. Alright, so it looks like it has a picture, black and white, and then earthly meaning, spiritual meaning, and insight. So it's about 2 pages. Looks like it's alphabetical in here too, so that's helpful. Yep, looks like about 1.5 pages of writing for each card, so that's nice. And another poem at the back. Or in between, I guess. A little more poems. Awesome. All right, let's get to the cards. 3 of my decks have had this little paper wrap. Gotta be careful. Okay, wow. So I've actually never held an Oracle deck before, so this is my first time with the bigger cards. It's really cool. I'm gonna like pulling an altar card or a daily draw from these. So this is the backs. This is a pretty popular mass market deck, so you might have already seen this, but here's the backs. Nice green. All right, so we have absence. These images just grabbed me when I saw other people doing walkthroughs, and it's really my type of art. It's so detailed, so colorful, but just grabs your attention. Alliance. Balance. Very earthly energy, obviously, for the Sacred Earth Oracle. There's just so much detail and so much color. These are matte as well, so it doesn't reflect the light, which I really like. I will say these don't slide as easy as the other cards have, or some of the other cards have, so maybe that'll just take some shuffling, but immediate impressions are they're a little more matte and, I don't know, almost soft touch to some sort. But context, core. Oh, I forgot to mention, I don't remember if it says on the box. Yeah, 45 cards in this Oracle, so that's a pretty good number. Like I said, this is my first Oracle deck, so it's still going to be... It's going to take me some time to get used to not having that tarot system to go back to and just base it on the image and the keyword. But I'll get into it, and that'll kind of strengthen my intuition. Efficiency. Expectation, formation, fragments. Ooh, that's a cool title. Friction, heat. Look at all that detail in that card. That's so cool. Moderation. Preservation. Wow, look at just kind of the contrast between those. Oops, there's another card behind here, but the contrast between those. This has a lot of like white in the background, and this one is totally full of color. I guess there's a little up here, but skipped one. Magnetism. Moderation. Motion. Patterns. I like these simple keywords. You can pull a lot from just these simple words. Perspective. Potential. Ooh, I like that one. Wow. Preservation. Some of these cards are sticking together, so productivity. Ooh, that's a powerful image. Reaction. Ready but waiting. I think that's the first one with more than one keyword. Rediscovery. Renewal. Repetition. Revision. Shift. Ooh, that's really beautiful. Stretch. Surface. Time. Oh wow, look at that. That's so cool. So much detail and color and symbols and just a lot to get from each card. And unity. Alright, I'm going to enjoy studying that. That's going to be my first oracle. It's going to take me some time to get used to, like I said, not having the tarot system. But I'll get used to it. Now I'm looking forward to working with it. Alright, and last but not least, definitely not least, I have the Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle, and this is the special edition. I want to say a very big thank you to Ruin Vervain, which is the publishers of this. I follow them on Instagram, and they posted a giveaway. So whoever donated to this charity of their choice got their name in a drawing, and I kind of feel guilty, but I was actually one of the only ones, and maybe actually the only one that submitted a entry. So I ended up winning almost by default. So I kind of feel guilty, but I want to thank them so much for keeping their word, I guess, for the drawing. I'm glad I could support the charity that they highlighted. And I'm just very, very appreciative of them sending me this. This is a very expensive deck. I was looking at buying the Oracle itself, but this is a very expensive like box set, special edition. So I just want to thank them again. They are wonderful. They kept me updated on the shipping as it took a little longer than they expected. They're very conscious of having high quality products, and they wanted to make sure everything was right before it was sent out. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I might do a whole video on this just because I'm so happy with kind of the company in general. I just want to shout them out. They were awesome. I encourage you to go check out their website and see if you want one of these yourself. So let's get into this. It's not going to be all on camera, but this is an amazing box. I've seen a couple unboxings of this. So let's see if I can even get this in here. It's not going to fit very well, but it like opens up to be this whole tree. So I'm going to try to show. So it's got a couple cover pages. This is a little thank you, and their social media is right there. I'll link their website down in the description as well, just like with all the other decks, but there it is if you want to go visit them. They are also doing their next Kickstarter, which is really, really exciting. I'm almost sure I'm going to back this one too, just because of how awesome it looks. It's called the Wisdom of Pooh Tarot. The copyrights for Winnie the Pooh characters just expired and became public domain. So apparently they've jumped on it, and this artwork just looks so kind of true to the original, but also true to the tarot. I really encourage you to check this out. I think it starts February 22nd, so it's like next week. So go get your eyes on this Kickstarter. I will probably link it in the description, or at least link their website, and you can go find it. So I'm so excited for that deck as well. All right, let's see all what's in here. I know this is a very special edition box, so this describes it. When creating this special edition box set, every effort was made to do so in harmony with the earth. From the cards to the box to the handmade candles, every item holds love and respect for our magical planet. Each was sourced from vendors who, like Rue and Vervain, strive to provide sustainable, eco-friendly products, including, and then they listed all of their like vendors or sources, which is awesome. And then this is the list of everything in the box set. I'll go through it, but it gives the ingredients of the candle, the ingredients of a different candle, and then the ingredients of the loose incense that is in here as well. So just a very comprehensive, well-designed title card. All right, where do I even begin here? All right, I'm going to begin with the candles, so it has a little warning and instructions. I feel bad ripping that sticker, but gotta get into it. I'm so excited for this. I can't believe I won the drawing. I'm just so fortunate that they kind of held up the end of their bargain, even though I was the only one to submit. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's a Shadow Seeker candle and a Heal and Protect candle. Very homemade. I'm looking forward to using those. Everything is wrapped so nicely and protected, and just the quality of this is spectacular. All right, here's some loose incense. A little Tree of Life keychain on it, it looks like. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is a little crystal. I think it's called Selenite wand. I'm not sure. I guess I can check on the title card here. I'm not huge into crystals, but yep, Selenite wand, I was right. So that's great. I'll have to learn more about that crystal now that I have one. Alright, I think there's one other thing before the deck. This is like Christmas, opening up all these presents. Oh man. Tried not to rip it, but oh well. Oh wow, look at this. Okay. So this looks like a tarot bag with their backing, I think. Nice little canvas bag. And a tarot cloth, it looks like. Yep, it's like a silk cloth. Just the quality of these products are so nice. Every single part of this is so cool. Alright, let's put that back in here. And then this is the guidebook and the deck. So I'm going to move everything else out of here. They have their own wax seal that they seal all the decks with. I really, really like that. Actually going to try to save that if I can, but we'll see. All right, let's start with the guidebook. right, Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle Guidebook. All right, it's got all of the cards, table of contents. Little warning or intro from the artist, introduction, cleansing, trigger cards. I don't know what that is, but we'll see. Transformation, spreads, and now we get into the cards. So it looks like each one has a title, 3 keywords, a saying, and a meaning with a picture of the card. It looks like they even included like a bibliography or references to their facts, which is really cool. All right, so it looks like each one has a page and a half or 2 pages. It's really high contrast text too, really high contrast black and white. Stands really out nicely. About the creators. All right, let's get into the cards. Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle. It's got a lift-off box. A little packing peanut in there to keep it all secure. Thank you for your purchase. It says if you notice a major defect in packaging or printing, please don't hesitate to let us know. That's really awesome. They've been great communicating with me, so I really like that. All right, so this is I'm going to take the cards out of here carefully. All right, Certificate of Authenticity. Deck number 595, I think, 595 of 750. And then their little signatures or initials. It's handwritten, so that's really a nice touch. This quality is just amazing. All right. So here are the backs. It's the same as the bag. All right. So we have some spread cards at the beginning, which are nice references, so you don't have to go into the guidebook. It looks like we have four different spreads. And then let's get into the cards. Wow, look at that color. It just pops. As above, so below, and then it has the keywords on there as well. I really like that. This is another one I looked through walkthroughs many times, so I've seen these cards, but not in my hands. And just to have them and be the winner of that giveaway, I just feel so special. So Awakening. That card is so stunning. Bleeding Heart. Rawness, vulnerability, compassion. Blood Moon. Beginnings, endings, and clean slates. Blue Moon. Cold Moon. So this is my second Oracle deck, obviously. So again, it's going to be interesting getting into just the keywords and the intuition rather than the structure of the tarot. Eye of Odin. Hidden Paths. Inner Guardian. These colors are just so bright and vivid and detailed. Karmic Web. Wow. Kindred Spirits. Wow, that's cool. Luna. Lunar Eclipse. Memory and Mind. Oh, I like that one. Mischief and Mayhem. That's fun. Poisons and Toxins. Wow. Predator and Prey. So this is a very shadowy Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle. Yep. This is a very shadowy deck, so it kind of leans into that shadow work aspect, but there's some less shadowy cards too, so it's a good mix. Man, that color blue just stands out so bright. It's so cool. Rising Sun. Sacred Law. Wow. Sacred Mountain. These are a matte finish as well. I believe all the ones I purchased are a matte finish, except the holographic one. Yeah, it's a very matte, soft touch cardstock. Spring Rain. The Chameleon. Wow, look at that. That's cool. These keywords are just so expansive. The Hatchling, Innocence, Inner Child, Curiosity. The Lotus. Wow. The Pathfinder. That's a really cool card. The Scavenger. White Oak. The Witching Hour. Third Eye Blind. Ooh, that's cool. Ignoring Intuition, Self-Doubt. Thunder and Lightning. Treachery. Some very shadowy cards here. Underworld. Winding Roots. Wow, look at all that detail and color. As I say that, Winter's Bone. It's very black and white compared to this color. Look at that contrast. That's so cool. This deck is so expansive and includes all the different emotions. Wolf Moon. All right, that is the Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle. Thank you so much again to Ruin Vervain. I highly encourage you to go over to their website and check them out. They are great people and a great company, and all this packaging and quality of cards and everything is just so great. So I highly recommend them if you have any interest in this deck or the you want to get it right, the Wisdom of Pooh Tarot, which is coming out very soon on Kickstarter. So look out for that one. All right, that's my last deck for the day. This is my biggest purchase of tarot and oracle decks in basically forever. So it's kind of exciting to share them all with you. I hope you enjoyed my little tarot haul. With that, this is what I'm talking about. This is life. You manage to be happy for 5 seconds, and something starts ringing.